It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Greene Brewery, and it's a bottle of their Heritage Suffolk Pale Ale Chevallier Series limited edition beer at 5% ABV, brewed at Bury St Edmunds. It's a 568 bottle, a traditional pint bottle. Then there's the bottle cap. I reviewed the other beer from this range, the Chevallier series. It was like a stronger ale. It was very, very tasty. I'm really looking forward to this beer. It was sent to me by Greene King. Ooh, look at the smoke on the opening. Little bit of a... It is a little bit lively, to be honest. The other one wasn't quite as lively. Maybe as it's a bottle conditioned beer. Yeah, look at that. I'm running out of places to put the beer. Just grab another glass. You can tell I've done this before, having another glass on hand. It's about getting the head low enough in the bottle that it can't climb the bottle anymore. If it gets narrower and narrower, it's easier to climb the bottle. Getting it down nice and low tends to get rid of that problem. It's a little bit of a shame, but we're going to go on with the beer review. It is what it is. People can open this beer, they can try it, and they'll have they may have the same kind of issues that I've had. So why shouldn't I review this beer? I'm pretty sure the guys at Greene King won't mind too much. As I said, it is what it is. We got a 5-6 finger white head, good levels of carbonation. The beer, look at the quality of that beer for a bottle conditioned beer. It's crystal clear. Try and forget about that big old head at the moment. This beer is actually behaving a little bit better. The head's disappearing a little bit quicker on this glass. So we'll pick this one up. It's all folding in on itself. So a lovely golden amber colour, good levels of carbonation. It's a really good quality beer. The camera's picking that up. Just the pure quality, how good that looks. Get that biscuitiness, breadiness. Smells really good. So the Chevallier series, let me be very, very quick with this. Let the head dissipate a little bit. They went through the history books of their brewery and they found that they were using this Chevallier malt for about 80 years. And then all of a sudden, for whatever reason, they stopped using this particular malt. It was the most kind of robust, the most used malt in the company's history, Greene King Brewery. It did indeed climb the bottle. Right, what's going on here? I'll get back to my story in a moment. It will get to a point, I swear. I swear by it. It will get to a point where it'll stop. It's still climbing now, look. There's less than half the bottle left, so let science do its job. Let's just run out of liquid. It can't possibly climb anymore. Right, there's a third of a bottle left. So, going back to my story, Chevallier Malt. It was the most used malt in the company's history. So they decided to ask the local farmer, can they reproduce it? Can they make a field full of this malt again just for this beer? So it's a very special beer. It's a very kind of intriguing beer because I like history. I'm sure some of you like history as well. This is not a paid for beer review by Greene King. It's just the fact that they sent me some lovely beer and I'm reviewing it. So yeah, very intriguing, lots of history involved. The most robust used malt in the company's history. Let's get the aroma. I've got the aroma, haven't I? Yeah, it's lovely, kind of lemony, lots of biscuit malt coming through. A little bit spicy, little bit of orange peel. Smells good. Let's dive in. Cheers. Very clean, clinical drinking beer. Very refreshing. Biscuit malt comes through nicely. Lemon on the back end. It's got such a kind of knife edge, clinical way about it, this beer. What's the best way to describe it? Very refreshing. Lovely. The hops are very tasty. That biscuit bready, nutty malt is very tasty. It's a kind of a bit of a sherbet lemon taste on the back end. Maybe a touch of grapefruit. Traditional, I would say, I'm going to say traditional British hop. I'm going to put my neck on the line and say traditional British hops in this one, but some of the, there we go. It's not, it's paired with Saz and Strizzle Spat hops. So not traditional British at all, but very tasty indeed. Carbonation pushes the beer on the inside of the mouth. Refreshing, lovely brew. And you can see it's a bottle conditioned beer. I don't think I've had, apart from the other Chevallier beer I had from Greene King, I think, is old Crafty Hen a bottle conditioned beer? That might be a bottle conditioned beer, but they don't do many bottle conditioned beers. But you can see the sediment here on the bottom of the glass. Now that's dissipated enough, let's see if we can get some of that sediment. We got 2 glasses on the go here. And you know, it just shows that even some of the lovely regional breweries we have in the UK can produce bottle conditioned beers that are slightly lively, overcarbonated, but still taste great. And that is the kind of the fundamental beauty of beer, is that even some of the biggest breweries in the country with great big pub estates, they can still make a beer that's kind of slightly lively and as alive, and you know, and it's still crafted. That's what I'm trying to get at. It's still crafted. You think of a small microbrewery. How many times have I opened a beer from a small microbrewery? You guys watch all the time. And it spills everywhere out the bottle. I've had some from Thornbridge that exploded, absolutely kind of hit the ceiling and went everywhere. And that's the beauty of craft, isn't it? That's the beauty of craft, that's the beauty of real ale, that's the beauty of bottle conditioned beer, is you don't 100% know what you're going to get, but that's why we love it as much as we do. Let's get this yeast in the bottle, in the glass even. Can you see the difference now, the change in the beer? Can you see it floating down the glass, look? So maybe, I'm getting my head around this a little bit. Maybe I've just got a bottle that has a little bit more sediment in than the others, and it's just gone a little bit more lively. Still got lots of beer, look at it all. I've been drinking lots of it. Didn't lose too much of it. Just probably open yours over the sink. Let's rate it. I think that for the Greene King beer is, I know it's only limited release, but they've got this great brewer now in Ross. He's just been awarded, since I was down there just over a month ago. I spent a day with Ross, and he's very knowledgeable, very, very intelligent brewer. And I think he's only 28 at the time of this video being recorded. That's the end of August 2018. He is 28 years of age. He's the youngest master brewer to have qualified in that master brewer course in the world. And he's working for Greene King. and he's doing some great things. He's doing some great things with the brewery. It opened my eyes when I went there. I'm really looking forward to seeing what Ross does in the future. Please go out and find this heritage beer, this Suffolk Pale Ale. It's a terrific, terrific beer. I think they shouldn't make this a limited edition. I think they should make this a permanent beer in the range. I think it's absolutely terrific. I like it enough to give it, you know, I would have given it a 9. I would have given it a 9 out of 10. But for it spitting out everywhere. So I'm going to give it a Stone the Crows 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 from Reload Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! And cheers.